Happy Monday night, everybody. It's still a weekend for us here. We have the day off today, so we've been getting a bunch of streaming in. Got some McDonald's in, which led to nap time. Yuki's still taking a nap right now. She's feeling a little bit tired. She still's got that quirk in her neck. She slept wrong, and her neck is kind of irritating her a little bit, so I'm going to let her rest a little bit. We're debuting the last of our 5 new characters this weekend. It's been a busy weekend. That means that I've got a lot of work ahead of me when it comes to making thumbnails and editing all this stuff. So I'm probably going to get a fairly decently quick, I would say. Does that make sense? We'll make it a decent size but fairly quick playthrough for this first episode. Probably end up going to level 5 like I have with the other characters, just to kind of break him in, go clean out our mailbox. Actually, this character might not have anything in the mailbox. He might be a little bit neglected in that way. Go ahead and come on into the studio and let's get going. Yeah, come to think of it, I do feel like I probably didn't send this guy anything. This series title is The Leftovers. It's called The Leftovers because when I was making the plan of all the different races and classes that I would need to cover for Classic, these were the last 2 that I didn't really know where to slot in. But yeah, we're still going to have a good time anyways. Please do follow my channel. The Taurens will thank you. They will thank the Earth Mother in your name. And then all will be well with you and everyone you know, because the Tauren blessing counts for a lot, you know. So yeah, the Shaman is just a class that I've never really connected with too much. I played one a little bit for, let's see, that would have been Cataclysm Classic before it switched over to Mist of Pandaria. I had a decent time with the starting island for the Goblin on that, but when I switched over to retail, I started leveling in Nazshara, which was more Goblin Madness, if you know the quest lines. And yeah, just haven't really connected yet. Hoping to do that today, so we can get to see what all the fun there is to be had with shamans. Please teach me, oh wise shaman. Peon is ready to play. Let's get going. No, not that Orc Shaman. Yeah, just what you're thinking. Orc Shaman, he kind of looks a little bit like a young Thrall. It's just kind of how it ends up. When you put Orc and you put Shaman together, this is just kind of what you come up with. It is not that Shaman. We're not going to shave our head and put on priestly beards or anything like that to go commune with the spirits. I'm going to be playing, I think it would be like, what, the Elemental Shaman, I think is what it would be called in current day retail. I don't know what it is. I really haven't done any research for this playthrough. I want to throw lightning bolts. That's all I'm about. I'm playing an Enhancement Shaman in retail. Like I said, my Goblin is about 20 or so. But yeah, I still really haven't connected with that character much. I think I was talking to a Villainous today, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I chose a Goblin, and I've never really enjoyed too much the way Blizzard does their Goblins. I'm not a fan of gimmick quests, and I don't like the gadget quests, and there's just so much of that in the Goblin starting area, the island that you go to with the Goblins, and then also the... let me get this music switched over here. Oh, monorail. There we go. So it's going to be a good stream. That's a sign of a good stream starting when a monorail goes by. But yeah, I wish I could kind of separate Shaman from the whole Goblin experience. Maybe I'm just not born to be a Goblin player in World of Warcraft. I think I will be attached to my Enhancement Shaman Goblin eventually, once I get him leveled up through a whole expansion of Cataclysm. There's no way I can not be attached to him at that point, but I probably need to get out of the Goblin areas because, like I said, the Goblin starting city, the one you get shipwrecked on, and then I chose Nazshara just because it was a Goblin zone, heavily Goblin themed with a lot of the quests, and it's just kind of like a nightmare of gadget type quests where I like my old standard like kill quests and stuff where hey, go get go slay 10 quill boars and bring me their tusks or whatever. I even like, you know, the random low drop rate retrieval quest to get an item from a player. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt, you know. But yeah, I'm just never really been a big fan of that type of gameplay. And for me, every time I played a shaman, because that was the first time playing a shaman, I've been dealing with that too. So maybe tonight's the night where I learn the joys of it. We have a couple shamans in our group today. So we got a shaman tank. Well, actually, if Moose joins us sometimes too, we're gonna have 3, I guess. So we have a shaman tank, which Villainous is playing, and then Yuki is playing an orc shaman. It just happens to be, I don't know how this happened, but she turned out to be a cross-dressing orc shaman, probably because Villainous gave her a dress thinking she was going to play a female, and then she ended up playing a male, and you know how Yuki is, she just goes with it. So yeah, lots of shamans around. They look like they were having a good time today, so I'm looking forward to getting into mine. Let's get inside the studio here. It is getting dark here. It is 7:35 p.m. We just woke up for a nap. I woke up from a nap, at least. Yuki is still having a nice little bit of sleep. As I said, I'm going to get this episode in and have some fun, and then it's going to be work time for me. I need to schedule a bunch of videos to go out over the next week, because I have about 2 weeks at this point of group streams, the Peon, Stabby Peon episodes, and a couple more too, that all 5 of these new series that I need to get packaged up and put out onto the channel, because currently really been only getting to like the live stream content. You know, whenever I go live on Twitch, and I go live on YouTube. So the channel, I kind of filter it off into a live playlist, but those are kind of unfiltered cuts of those. Like, they have a lot of prep time and stuff like that built into them. It's not really the ideal viewing experience if you're going to be watching it later. So I would like to get those out tonight before I get ready for another work week here. I'm getting over my cold. We were down all of yesterday, and a little gunky still today, I would say, but waking up, I'm feeling pretty decent here. I'm still gonna keep taking my my medicine here that I got at USJ, but yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can't have a good stream here. Okay, that's an odd one to be blank. Hold on a second, let me see what's going on there. Okay, I think I messed up something here. Okay, that one is fine. Odd. Seems to be okay now. Yeah, there was some lag when I clicked on it. It didn't show me what I was looking for. Try a couple of times just to make sure that this is not going to be an issue here. Yeah, it looks like we are good now. I'm not quite sure what that was about. But yeah, this is our guy. As you can see, we've been making some real progress this week. So let's just in review, because we pretty much, this is the last character we have to debut today. And for actually all of Classic. The next time we'll be debuting new characters in Classic will be when we do the Burning Crusade with a Blood Elf and a Draenei. So in review here, we have Stabby Peon, who is our Alliance 5-man group LFG character. He's progressed the furthest. The other half of that playthrough is the Horde side that we just launched today, where I'm the main healer, only level 4 right now. It's a very interesting 5-man group, very unique group makeup, where I'm a Resto Druid. We have a Shaman tank, which is really odd, but it's something that exists, I guess. We have a Shaman Tauren tank, so we've got another Tauren there. We've got a Fury Warrior, I guess it would be, for another Tauren, which Slumber is playing. We have an Undead Mage that GM's playing, and then Yuki is playing, as I said, a cross-dressing Shaman Orc. And then in the backup, we also have Moose playing a a shaman troll, I believe, focused for PvP because he's going to be doing a lot of PvP by himself. Or we might join him, I don't know. Yeah, so that's the other half of that one. And then we have our off-stream mage, of course. He hasn't really progressed much recently. He's not a stream character. That's where I go when I need a break. Tanks and Heals is our new series that we debuted this week. We got him to level 5, did a lot of running around, getting him all of his skills unlocked for as far as weapons and swords and stuff. Elves don't start with very much, so I had to go to Stormwind and Ironforge, and but yeah, we're ready to start questing on him again. The other side of that playthrough is for Tanks and Heals is our priest, which he's going to be more of a shadow priest. He's going to do what Gelders does. He's not going to be a strict healer because he's going to be playing solo mainly. Then we've got our leftover series where we've got our Locky peon that we played last night, our warlock on the Alliance side, evil little bastard, and the other side of that with our Shami here to fill out the role. Everybody else on here, these are just bankers, Bones McBank and Banker Grim. Yeah, they're why. If you wonder why his name is Banker Grim, it's because my dwarf was named Cooter Grim, so I just decided that that's his banker brother. Pretty creative, I know. Yeah, you can leave your messages in the comment about that. But yeah, let's get in here. We're gonna get on our Shami peon. I know we're very creative with our naming conventions. I'm gonna get this going, and I'm gonna turn off of our music so we can get our proper intro. Actually, here, let me prep for it this time. Let me get in a cutscene cam so you guys get the full widescreen effect. And yeah, let's go in world.
Long ago, the Orcish Horde was corrupted by the Burning Legion and lured to the world of Azeroth. For generations, the Orcs made war upon the human kingdoms of Stormwind and Lordaeron. Though the Horde was ultimately defeated, a visionary young war chief named Thrall rose to lead his people in their darkest hour. Under Thrall's rule, the Orcs freed themselves from the chains of demonic corruption and embraced their shamanistic heritage. After years of wandering, the Orcs founded their own kingdom in the harsh wastelands of Durotar. Based in the warrior city of Orgrimmar, they stand ready to destroy all who would challenge their supremacy. As a proud defender of Durotar, it is your duty to crush your enemies, both seen and unseen. For the nefarious agents of the Burning Legion still wander the land.
Alright, and crush our enemies we will, but before we crush our enemies, we're going to crush our UI here, and we're going to make a common setup here. I do hate this part, I really do. My default would be to do this part off camera, but the thing is I really do want to have the whole playing experience on camera, so you guys feel like you're creating the character with me. And yeah, I like the intro. We don't want to skip the intro, so I guess I could edit it out later, which is always an option, but I mean, in the reels, you know, I probably won't. It only takes a couple minutes, but yeah, let me get this done as quickly as possible here. Okay, we got our damage done. We'll plop that somewhere around here. Toss our map down where I like it. I like to have my map down here just because I'm a gatherer, always gathering herbs and stuff, and I need to be able to see where they are on the map. Okay, so that is my cast bar. I'm gonna toss these off to the side for now until I figure out which is which. One of them is water breathing. That's the only other one that I really use much. Let's see, I believe these are swing timers, but I can't really ever get them to work, so I'm just gonna put them down here, and I need to figure out swing timers I'm getting an error on the normal swing timer mod that everybody uses, so I'm unable to use that one. I don't know why. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but I've got my threat meter down here, but we'll leave that there for now. The only other thing we got to do is bartender. Let's see, let's turn on all the other action bars. Yeah, we want all the bars, and I will kind of fill them up as needed. Okay, I'm going to unlock those so we can see where they are. Bar 2, that's the one I'm going to put up here. Bar 9, bar 7, bar 10. Once again, just putting these off to the side for now until I figure out what I'm going to do with them. Every layout I do is a little bit different, but I have there's a little bit of thought in the chaos. I do have like a kind of standard setup that I do, but yeah, it is different for every character depending on what I'm using the most. But I try to keep my hotkeys as similar as possible, so like kind of like in my brain, like an R key is always going to be associated with something about like stopping the character's movement or crowd control, you know, like Frost Nova or something like that. So if there's any way I can do that and make it kind of make sense, like, you know, when your brain panics, you suddenly need to press something, you just default to that. That's how I set it up. I use the E and Q keys a lot for my main spells, along with Shift as well. Yeah, so we'll do that, and then I think we'll do our... Let me lock my Genosis so we can get rid of those bars. Okay, lock that and set up our 5-second rule. We'll unlock that. Okay, I'm going to make this width 300 and height will do 15. We will change this to a little bit brighter blue to kind of distinguish it a little bit. And we'll also change the foreground to a greenish color because I don't like looking at gray too much. Okay. Looks like that didn't take. We'll do that one more time. Oh, it didn't change the width. Let me try one more time on that. These add-ons aren't perfect. As you can see, we're getting quite a few errors for the add-ons. So, I mean, it would be best, I wish, if just like Blizzard just kind of like brought in all the add-ons that you need into the main UI. That would make it a lot more easier for me. I wouldn't be complaining as long as all my needs were met. Okay, I don't know if there's anything unique to Shaman that we're going to need a bar for. How does this work? Okay, does that just hide it? I see, okay. Yeah, it's probably good to just leave that only up when it's needed. Okay. Yeah, so we will move this. What is this? This is Healing Wave. Okay, I'm going to put that onto my healing keys. Shaman. Lightning Bolt. Okay. Get my food over here where I like to put my food. Get my Hearthstone down there where I like it. And I think we are about ready to go. Just need to set my first couple hotkeys here. Bartender, key bindings, definitely character specific only because I don't want to mess up my other UIs. E. I use C for healing. Shift C is another healing key I use. And yeah, we'll call that good for now. So Shaman's color is pink, huh? I'm not sure how I feel about that. This is our dude. He does look pretty similar to our opening card, as you can see here. Yeah, and this one here. I mean, maybe a little bit more epic in the opening, but hey, you know, we gotta embellish when we can. Fake it till you make it, shaman.
You are of age, adventurer, of age to battle in the name of the Horde, to conquer for the glory of the war chief. Yes, you will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands.
Not really.
But perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Gornek. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young adventurer. You will find Gornek in the den to the west.
Yeah, for the time being, these are basically going to be the same quests that we were doing on our Troll Priest yesterday. Or the day before yesterday, actually. Hopefully the Cactus Apple one is not as buggy as it was the other day, because it was kind of bugging out a bit.
The Valley of Trials will temper even the weakest into a warrior worthy to join the Horde. Those who cannot rise to its tests will be left to bake in the scorching desert sun.
Okay.
Another one of Kaltunk's recruits, A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in, if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter. By the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud adventurer of the Horde.
The first order of business will be to put a little strength in your backbone.
For those of you who are wondering, this is the voiceover app, voiceover add-on for Classic.
I believe you would find a good match
Makes
with the
questing
mottled
a
boars
little
you'll
more
find to the north of here.
epic, you might say. AI does a great job with the voices. Most all of them are in character. Sometimes you get ones that are a little quiet and stuff like that, but for the most part, they are pretty solid. Okay, so it looks like we are going to be electrocuting some piggies. That's what we're doing as a shaman. This is a little bit different from the shaman. I think when I played the Pandarian, or not Pandaria, the Cataclysm classic version of the Goblin Shaman, I had more casting base skills that I thought were pretty fun, but I think I lost a lot of that when I switched to enhancement. So maybe I will enjoy the more casting type build of a shaman. Although I will say the enhancement shaman was pretty badass, the way he could tear through stuff with his things. It was just the goblin lore and stuff I wasn't really connecting with too much, but we are still playing that character. We got to like I think level 20 or so on him. We're gonna get on more of a regular cadence where we cycle through in order our playthroughs, just to keep everything moving along. But yeah, it's been a lot of setup for the last month. All the new setups, graphics, and opening movies and stuff that you've seen, all the series titles and everything, all that had to be planned, and it's taken quite a while. About a month or so I've been working on stuff, and finally getting to debut a bunch of it this weekend. Next big task, with this playthrough in the mix now, all of my classic playthroughs are now ongoing, aside from when we start our paladin, and we're doing another shaman for Draenei just because that was the class that was added to the alliance in that expansion. So we have to pick some class that we double up on, so it will be a shaman. So we have plenty of time to fall in love with a shaman there. Probably do a different type of shaman for that guy just to change it up. That'll be during the Burning Crusade when that's released. These definitely hit pretty hard. Yeah, and my suspicions were correct. I did not send myself any gear on this character, probably because he's one of the leftovers. As I said, for different reasons, it's funny because for the race and for the class, for both of the leftovers characters, because it is a duo playthrough, Gnome Warlock and Orc Shaman, I have a problem with the races, and I have a problem with the classes, both of them. The Shaman class, I just never have really connected with, as we were talking about. Warlock, I like Warlock, but I just don't know anything about a Warlock in Classic. I've played a Warlock in Retail all the way to 50, and I like it a lot, but it seems to be a totally different thing in Classic, so it's kind of a big unknown for me, but still really excited to get into one. But gnomes, I've never really had the desire to play a gnome because they're just so squeaky and quirky, and the way Blizzard writes them, a little bit annoying in my opinion. But we counterbalanced that with the Warlock and just made him a crappy little evil bastard, and that's kind of getting me into the character a bit. We got to level 6 last night on him, and I will say I'm starting to get attached to the little jerk. For Classic, the Orc models, I've never been a huge fan of the Orc models. I don't like the way they're hunched over. I feel like when they're in full shoulder pads and stuff like this, they look pretty decent, but he still would look a hell of a lot cooler if he stood up like a Magar orc and wasn't so hunched over. Yeah, we don't have Magar orcs yet, so I like the color green though. I think it goes well on an orc, so it'll grow on us, I'm sure. Maybe we'll buy some posture correcting back braces or something for him halfway along the way and make him stand up straight for once.
The Valley of Trials will teach you much, young adventurer. I was sent to the valley to guide you, but I have discovered a growing taint here. A group that calls itself the Burning Blade has a coven here in the Valley of Trials. They are skulking in a cave to the northeast, and their vile familiars have spilled from its mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars, slay many, and if you survive, return to me.
Not bad, adventurer. But don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Nonetheless, you've proven yourself well, and your next trial will be against a considerably more dangerous opponent. So you'll need some extra protection.
While you were gone, a parchment came for you, adventurer. Read it when you have time. If I'm not mistaken, it came from the shaman trainer Shikrik. She would have words with you when you're ready. Powerful warrior and awkward novice alike have fallen to the venomous sting of the Scorpid. You will find large numbers of Scorpids northwest of here. Bring me 8 of their tails as proof of your prowess in battle.
The antidote for their sting is actually made from venom extracted from their stingers. We keep large quantities of antidote for Scorpid venom on hand to heal young bloods just like you. But I'm sure you won't be needing any of that, will you?
Rock biter weapon, okay. Nice, what is that? I have no idea. Oh, I have no money. I'm broke. Okay, that is one thing I do need to rectify here. I wasn't thinking about it, but yeah, one thing, maybe because he's one of the leftovers, he hasn't been occupying a big spot in my mind. I need to log out really quick and log on to my undead banker, Mr. Banker McBones, and send this guy 4 bags and a couple gold so he can actually not be a hobo, because I am in hobo territory right now. I kind of look like a hobo. Probably should do this before the stream, but it seems like I consistently forget, so we're just going to make that part of the stream now. Log into the Undercity here for a second. We'll have this guy a few 12 slot bags in no time. I have a certain backpack that I've been buying for him that seems to be a pretty decent, pretty fair price. Let's see here. I do love the Undercity. I can't wait to get back to my undead character. I really like my undead character a lot. undead mage. I was on him today, helping Yuki get from the Valley of Trials all the way out to Thunderbluff on him, and I want to play him more. Okay, let's see. Let's do some shopping here. So we will search for bags. Already know which one I'm looking for. This is crazy. These are really cheap. I'm not gonna go Runecloth, but I need to upgrade my rogue to Runecloth, definitely. Let's see. Mage Weave. Yeah, that's one option. I like the red one. I don't know, I just like the graphic of it. 10 slot. Is this not by level? Yeah, let me check here again. Unless there just aren't any available today. That is an option. Journeyman is 14. I don't want to spend that much yet. Yeah, these guys. These are the ones I go for. Oh, they're a little expensive today. It is what it is, though. Large knapsack, 12 slot, buy. I need to ask my ChatGPT buddy here what the stat priority is for shamans in Classic. Elemental Shaman in Classic. Okay, it looks like intellect, spell power, spirit, stamina. So intellect is the big one. See if I can find myself a little bit of a bonus. Let's see, a one-handed mace. Anything really low level that's cheap? Nature spells. That seems like something that would be good to have at level 7. Okay, is there a shield? I would like a shield as well. Where do shields go into, actually? I don't even know. Armor? I'm not too worried about stuff. If we can't find anything cool for really cheap, we're just going to skip over it altogether. But it's nice to give them a little something to look forward to if there's something available. Here, we'll buy that too. Get that. Healing spells. These ones are like... Where would... Okay, where are shields listed? listed in the under miscellaneous, apparently. I'm not quite sure how to search for him. Maybe under just miscellaneous? That's just a little bit of everything, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we could easily search through that. It seems like there should be like a shield category, but nothing is coming up. This is just gonna go on forever. Really not in armor. Miscellaneous. Held in offhand, okay. That's oh, this is where we find our intellect stuff. Okay, yeah. Bearded orb of intellect. Is it a shield? Offhand, and it has armor? Miscellaneous armor. Oh, there's a shields category. What am I doing? It was just under armor. Okay, standard issue shield, agility, strength, agility, stamina. Everything is, oh, this is spirit. We'll take that. Oh, there's no buyout. I hate when people don't do a buyout. Always do a buyout, people. Okay, that's probably good enough. That'll keep us busy for a while. Give us something to level towards. So I'm going to ship this off and we'll be back on our shaman in no time. Hey, how's it going, Moose? Which one are you talking about? The Horde group stream? This week it really wasn't like much of a group stream. It was just me and Yuki leveling up together. GM stopped in for a couple minutes, but he was already level 6. Villainous and Slumber are level 10 because they wanted to do professions. So it was just me and Yuki leveling up. We're only at level 4 right now. We went for a couple hours and then she was a little bit tired because she's still a little bit sick. So yeah, you didn't miss much. Did mention that you have your character and are going to be doing some stuff with our group though, so we're looking forward to it. Okay, let's mail this off to our shaman and get this last of our playthroughs debuted this weekend so I can start all the work before I go to work. Isn't it? It's a great system that I've decided on for myself, where in my work hours I work around the clock on a AAA video game as an art lead, and then I go home and I have to also basically do the same exact type of stuff around the clock. So yeah, I don't know how I decided that that was a good thing to do, but that's how life is now, so just gonna go with it. Okay, I'm gonna switch back over to the Shami. Took a little longer than I thought. Could not find the shield category, unfortunately. So I'm gonna run to Razor Hill now and get this stuff out of the mailbox so I have bags. I cannot stand not having bags. I do not play bag Tetris. It's not a fun game. Oh, this isn't the, yeah, this isn't, so, like, we had one this morning, well, our morning, it's 8 p.m. here. This morning at 9:30 a.m. we did a, kind of like a, more of a, everybody just get on the call together type of thing. And, just me and Yuki were the only ones playing, because everybody else already leveled past us, on their own for professions. So it wasn't much of a group stream this week, so you didn't miss anything. But from next week, we're going to be, I assume we're probably doing Horde first next week. I don't know if you've watched all our progress on Alliance, but we're all right about at the 33 to 35 level on Alliance side, if you're interested in joining in on any of that type of stuff too. We do have like the group number limit, which is kind of a bummer for dungeons and stuff, but we have had a lot of weeks recently where we only have 4 people, so there's a lot of opportunity to jump in. And as I was saying before, we can also run some dungeons specifically for you too, you know, like set up some times where we can help you get through some dungeons and get some gear and stuff too. Okay, we're not gonna bother picking up quests out here yet. I'm gonna just go straight to my bank, get my stuff, and then head back to the Valley of Trials to progress forward. Looks like most of the starter gear that I bought is like around from like level 7 or 8, so probably this episode I'll be stuck with the actual starter gear, but I will have bag space, so I won't stress out about that. Yeah, 3 a.m. for work is rough. I'm at 5:30 a.m. for me, and I come home pretty exhausted. I would say, like, yeah, you're part of the Discord, right? You have access to my Discord, right? Because we do a lot of chatting throughout the day and stuff there, and usually if you check that out, you can kind of see what people's plans for the day are. And there's a lot of days where people are online looking for stuff to do. There's a lot of times when Slumber is online and he doesn't have anybody else to play with, and he's wishing we were around. So check out my Discord for that, and you can probably group up pretty quickly there. And once we get enough, we can always, uh-oh, is this going to be my first death? It looks like I might run away. Thought I was going to get my first death. Okay, we'll heal ourselves once here. Alrighty. Near catastrophe. Dodged. Oh, what was that other spell that I got? Let's see. Command. Blood Fury. It looks like Orc is all... Oh, Blood Fury. Increase base melee attack. Okay, so that's something we can keep on our bar. Healing Wave. I swear we just got some type of spell. Axe Specialization. Oh, I didn't train because I had no money. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, okay. That's about to be rectified. Cool, yeah. Like, looks like right now nobody's too active. Everybody seems like they're... I don't know what everybody... Yuki's in bed right now. I would guess pretty soon they would start getting active on that side of the world, though. I think Slumber was going to work in the morning. But he usually plays after he gets home. Yuki plays during the day a lot. GM, I'm not really too sure of his schedule. His schedule seems to be pretty packed with school and stuff. But yeah, best thing is just to engage in conversation and stuff, and then people start making plans based off of that. A lot of times people, if nobody's chatting, nobody gets online, but as soon as somebody gets in the chat and says, asks what people are up to, then groups start forming and stuff. Villainous is on quite a bit. Alright, I'm just gonna hearth back because I'm a lazy orc. I'm a lazy peon. We are going to go kick some lazy peons in the face, probably. It's quite a facial expression he makes while he's casting there. Okay, we have much more bag space. I like it.
The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service? You will be the conduit in which our ancestors communicate.
Shaman quest
You will have
already.
the power
Wow.
of the elements at your beck and call. Sundering your enemies will be child's play. Healing your allies as easy as breathing. Keep these things in mind as you face new challenges.
Don't make
and
it sound
come back
too
to me
easy
as
now.
often as you'd like. I will remain here to teach you new spells and set you on the correct path when you are ready. The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
Okay, so rock biter weapon. I'm assuming that's just some type of weapon buff. Imbue the shaman's weapon, increasing melee attack power by 33 and allowing melee attacks to cause additional threat. Okay. Sounds good to me. Oh, only 5 minutes, huh? Okay, I'm gonna have to keep that up often. Okay, another turn in over here. Not turn in, actually, another quest.
It sure gets hot out here in the Valley of Trials. If only I had some cactus apples, I could make my famous cactus apple surprise. Nothing cools you off faster than a piece of that delicious treat. I'll tell you what, adventurer. If you bring me 10 cactus apples, I'll make you a few portions of cactus apple surprise to take with you on your adventures. If you're interested, you can find cactus apples growing near the cactus plants around here.
He was a little too enthusiastic there.
Farewell.
Hopefully this quest isn't buggy. Yesterday this quest was buggy for me. I got it done, but it took a lot of clicks. Alright, let's, this is just newbie area stuff. It's not too epic, so let's get our stream music going. Go for the chill vibe tonight. We all know the Valley of Trials music. We'll kick up the music when we go to Orgrimmar for the first time. Oh, looks like it's not buggy today. Good. I always think it's weird that they don't bend over and do the animation from the get-go. I always remember that they hunch over right away and then they stay paused down there, but recently it seems like they just stand straight until the very last second. He's focusing, staring at the cactus apple before he grabs it, formulating a plan in his shaman-sized brain. Hopefully get a little bit further. I was on a hard stop cutoff for my priest the other day while we were going through this area, because we were on our way to Universal Studios Japan right after the stream, and I went like right up to the minute of when we were supposed to leave, so I was trying really hard to hit 5, which I believe I did, but yeah. I was doing the Lazy Peon quest, and I only found like a couple of the spawns. I didn't realize that off on the other side of the valley there was like a ton more spawns that I could have been using, so it took me way longer than it should have. I've seen on some launches for new servers and things like that, that Lazy Peon quest is kind of like a bottleneck for new players that are all joining the area at the same time. I could totally see that.
Adventurer, I thought I would die out here with none to know of it. While I was hunting the scorpids of the valley, I came across...
Oh, we got some scorpids here that we need to kill.
Hurling myself at it, I managed to inflict a massive blow to its claw before it closed around my leg. I wasn't ready for its stinger though. It squeezed down and into my chest, cutting into my flesh and letting it run. Please, you must kill the scorpid for me. My honor must be upheld. I fought it up on the plateau to the south.
That's how you whack the scorpion. It's like I'm putting on a seminar here on how you whack the scorpion. Gotten quite a bit of practice here over the last couple days. It's like a meat tenderizer that I'm holding in my hand here. I don't have the Lazy Peon quest yet. We'll wait till I ding to go up and do that named scorpion. Let me readjust my chat a little. I don't like the way Twitch always starts the chat going from the top. That way, at the beginning when there's no chat, my capture window is always in the wrong spot. I could just put it at the bottom of the window where stuff will end up eventually, but then the first few comments don't come up on screen. Not very intuitive, being that it's a streaming platform. You'd think they would think of that. Okay, level 3. Is there any gear? Oh, something for our bank that we can put a bag in? Any gear is at 3? No. 5 5 is my first gear that I can put on. See, I don't think I have a belt on. Oh, I don't have mail. Okay. Mail is not till 40, just like with Hunter. And there's our buddy. He's level 4, but we can mess him up, right? We're an elemental shaman. We are Thrall. Just a little more newbie. But we got a cape. I'm having fun with this character right now. I think you remove the goblin from the factor, and I think I like the shaman a lot more. I'm trying to think, like, what would make me enjoy a goblin? I probably need to pair it with a class that I really like. Like if I made like a goblin hunter or something like that, I'd probably get into it. Kind of like with my gnome warlock. I like warlock a lot from retail, so I was pretty excited about playing a warlock in classic, and that made me a little more excited about doing the gnome warlock, despite him being a squeaky little jerk. He's a squeaky little evil jerk though, so. Ghost wolf form, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Who doesn't want to turn into a wolf?
My blow was not enough to kill him, but looking at the damage I inflicted gives me some small measure of pride. That small measure will be all I have to sustain myself if I die. And in that light, the short list of my life's accomplishments fills me with anger. Seeing the deed you have done for me steals my heart. I cannot fall so easily. I must endure. But it remains that I cannot make the trek back to the den unassisted. Please, adventurer, return to the den and tell Gornek of my situation. Perhaps he can help me.
Just wanted to try using my racial once there. See, we need one more scorpid tail, so we can kill a couple more of these. Alright, got that one done. So we need a couple more cactus apples. Okay, done and done. Haven't come across the Vile Familiars yet. I believe that's in an opposite direction, so I'm not sure I ever got to that one on my... Yeah, no, I think I did do it on my priest. Yeah, they're little warlock imps. I believe, yeah, 40 I'll get mail as well, so that'll be kind of cool to have an orc in mail armor, because orcs look really cool and with the big shoulder pads and stuff when they get the armor. It's the newbie orcs that just look kind of slouchy and kind of grabby. Turn this in.
Sunk. or the Horde.
There is an important lesson that you must take away from fighting Scorpids. The smallest or largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, adventurer. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest.
From your description of the beast, I believe you must be speaking of Sarkoth. It is no wonder that Hanazuwa was overtaken by it. Aid will be dispatched to him immediately. Trouble yourself no more with Hanazuwa's plight. However, I must say, I am most impressed to hear that
What's
you
up?
brought Sarkoth
How's it
to
going,
death.
Sick Chat?
It is a feat to be
We
proud
just
of.
arrived for our
And that
final
you would fight
character
for a
of
stranger's
Classic,
honor,
actually.
while other tasks occupy
Until
your
Burning
time,
Crusade,
your own
anyways.
honor
I've got
is
them all
heightened.
debuted now. I'm finding I like Shaman a little bit more when it's not a Goblin Shaman. I'm doing enhancement or not enhancement, elemental on this character. My Drain Eye will be enhancement Shaman when I get to that one. That's racist. No, I like goblins in general. I do. I like the characters. You always hear me prattling on about how I don't like gimmick quests, and goblins are just a magnet for gimmick quests, all the gadgets and stuff. I think it's kind of gotten in the way of my enjoyment of Shaman. Also, Azshara is kind of a strange zone to level through. More goblin quests everywhere. I just think I might be a fan of the newer goblin stuff from like War Within if I can get there, but the older goblin stuff is a little.
They work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking
It's like, what
naps.
gadget are you gonna throw
I
at me
need someone
next?
to help keep the peons in line. You look like the right person for my
I take that
task.
personally
Here,
when you
take
talk
this
about taking the
blackjack and use it on
peons
any
in
lazy
line.
Peons you find sleeping on the job. A good smack will get them right back to work. Return the blackjack when you're done. Lousy slacking peons.
That hurt. Right in the feels. Lousy, slacky peons. And all the peons look like they're awake right now. What the hell? Take a nap, buddy. You deserve a break. Yeah, lay down. Don't work. No. Resto Shaman, huh? It's gonna be a solo character, though. Yeah, my, this Shaman, this Leftovers playthrough is like kind of a solo playthrough for the most part. Not to say I won't run them through dungeons when they're at appropriate levels, but for the most part they're gonna be solo. Don't I need to be healing people to make that one fun? Actually don't know very much about a Resto Shaman. Enhancement seemed fun, like the weapons seemed really powerful and stuff, but the goblin quests were kind of not quite my thing. We're definitely going back to that character though. He's going to be my main Cataclysm Horde character, so I will learn to love him. I think after we get out of Azshara, we'll get to normal quests and I can just enjoy like normal. I did want to do Azshara though, because I've never done that zone, since it was kind of an unfinished zone in Classic, and kind of just made sense to go right into that after the Goblin Isles. It's like, it sounds like the Dragon Isles, but the Goblin version. There were multiple islands, a pleasure yacht involved. Sick Chat, we got Moose in the chat. He's headed out to work, but we launched our LFG Horde group episode today, but it wasn't much of a group. It was just me and Yuki with a slight cameo from Well, I mean, actually, no. We did have everybody there in person at one time. GM ducked in for a couple minutes on his undead mage, but Slumber Moo, our Fury Warrior DPS, and Villainous is what's his name? Solness, I think. His shaman tank that he cooked up were following us around and gave us some profession-made gear that they had. I'm having the same problem that I did yesterday. I cannot find these damn peons when I need them. There's one sleeping. We'll go give him a good whack.
It's too far.
Yeah, Moose is gonna be... He's leveling up I believe also a shaman. A troll shaman that he's speccing for PvP. But he's gonna be
Not that kind of orc.
playing with us sometimes, it sounds like. When the times line up, and might run some dungeons for him and such. We have been running 4-man quite a bit recently, so it's definitely chances to group up, I think. Alright, one more of these lazy peons. Damn lazy peons. Yeah, he might be driving too. I think he does what you do, Sick Chat, where you kind of tune in on the way to and from work and stuff. So he might have missed your message, but he was here a minute ago. That PvP video was pretty hilarious. The UI reveal of just like a million different... What was that? What's it called? Moonfire or something? It's that... I've had it cast on me a lot of times and been annoyed by it.
What do you...
Back when I used to do Warsong Gulch and stuff.
Good, good. Maybe they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help. Adventurer, you are a dependable person. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it, I found the cave was filled with vicious beasts. Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? I left it in a chamber with waterfalls. My pick has a spell on it so you can see it in the dark, so you won't have to worry about finding it. Just what's guarding
That's thoughtful. Okay, well, it's weird because I did get to level 5 on my Troll Priest yesterday when I was going through the Valley of Trials, but I only completed my last quest I completed was the one that I just turned in now, and somehow that got me to level 5. But so we're getting a little bit further this time. I must have done more combat. Probably while I was waiting for the lazy peons, I was leveling up, just grinding mobs.
It's still recharging.
See, where can I put... I want the enemy's cast bar in a different spot. I don't really want it there. Let's see, let me make another one of these windows. This one we will do healing done, because I may heal from time to time. Still not entirely back to normal. Still feeling a little gunky here. Hopefully I don't wake up with more of a cold again, because either way I have to go to work tomorrow. Oh, did he already grab that one? Okay, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to take your kill there. Not quite sure why that scorpion had to die. I'm after vile familiars, not scorpions, but wrong place, wrong time. Okay, we're into that. This is the cave I remember from retail back in Classic, probably. I don't remember where the entrance, but I remember going in and killing warlocks or something. Genosis, bar configuration, swing, bar type, swing melee range, sound spec, horizontal, combat texture, range, cast icon, width, height. Can I make these? What happens if I put this up? Oh, I probably just moved this spot is all I did. Let's see. Attack this guy and see if I can get it to pop up. Oh, okay. Well, that's big. Okay, that is not what I wanted. I need to change that, obviously. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that looks a little easier to see. We get to choose color or anything? Genosis plane. Let's see what this looks like. Colorful. fancy. You gonna do the Lagoon remix? Yeah. I'm kind of still watching the news about it. If it looks like a good place to dip into class order halls really quickly on a bunch of different characters, then I think that's probably what I would be interested in. That is the thing that I'm most interested in, capturing class halls. I'm not sure if I can do that well on my Legion playthrough, so that might be a good place to do that. If so, I'll probably do it for that. Kind of an odd customer for that stuff, though. I don't really like super, like if you're talking Street Fighter, I'm more of a Street Fighter 2 guy than I am like the Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper whatever edition, where they all jump around all crazy and stuff. I know it's not the same thing, but I know there's a lot of, it seems like there's some modifiers and stuff, and the stuff that would interest me is that new stuff that they're adding. I've heard that they've added in some like quests that like bridge the story gap a little bit better. I'd be really interested in that stuff. So I most likely will jump into it. And then if I can figure out a way to quickly see all the different order hall classes without like a downtime, that would be awesome. Dixie Targaryen commander sets? Yeah. So I'm guessing you're jumping in right away? I've heard it's had some rocky playtesting. Sounds like they didn't quite have it tuned to the way people liked it, but it looks like they're making changes from what I've read.
I don't have a target.
Alright, Viar Familiars are done, so we need to go get this pick. Where is this pick? Where's the cave entrance? That's a better question. Oh, there. Right in front of my face. I've been literally walking right around it. I think I was probably looking at it the whole time, just not like mentally acknowledging that it was there. Oh, this guy looks like he's in trouble. Let's see if we can... No, he's too far away. He doesn't need help anyways. Yeah, without the mission table. That sounds like a good place to insert myself into it. When you try it the first time, let me know like how long it takes you to actually get to the order hall, because I want to see all order halls for all classes. May end up having to be its like own series, but I would like to see all the different order halls. I was thinking like eventually the way that I'd probably do that if there is no Legion remix is just all my different playthroughs I have, because you know I do have one of each class in the game. I'd probably at some point throughout their leveling career take them into Legion just to do the order hall stuff, and maybe not necessarily finish them all, but at least get to see. The main thing I want to see is like what are the major characters that show up in the order halls, because just as far as like the hunter goes, like the hunter order hall, there's a lot of really minor characters that are like in the books only and stuff, and a lot of lore references to like cool hunters that most people have forgotten about that they've added in. I thought that's really cool, so I'd like to see that for other I'm guessing like the order hall for the druids, like, you know, like maybe they have bear or brawl bear mantle, or, you know, people like that from the books and the comics that aren't really in the game that prominently. At least I don't think he's in the game that prominently. I would like to see, there'd probably be a lot of familiar faces show up from all the books. I'm going through Grosh Hellscream's trial right now in War Crimes. It's been a pretty good book so far. I've been enjoying it. That's what I'm going through this week. I think next I'll do the pre-Shadowlands book. I have that one next on the list. I've already done the pre-Battle for Azeroth book. I forget the name, but it's about like the undead wanting to meet up with their living relatives and the mess that turns into. But when I read that book, I wasn't as involved with the game as I am now, so I think a lot of it was probably lost on me. I'm gonna redo that one as well. Before the Storm, yeah. I remember it was right in my phase of like where I was still buying WoW expansions, but I wasn't playing them anymore. Like I had bought Battle for Azeroth, but I had told myself that I'm not going to play Battle for Azeroth until I finish Warlords of Draenor. Or Legion it was? Yeah. I wasn't going to play until I finished Legion, so I bought it, listened or read to the book, I can't remember. I know I do have a physical copy of the book, but sometimes I buy the physical copy and then end up doing the audiobook. Either read it or listened to it. And I don't know, just questing alone without doing a YouTube channel, I drank in the atmosphere of the zones a lot, but I can't really say that like I really had a grasp on the lore, or was really trying to dig into all the different lore the game has to offer, so a lot of it was probably over my head at the time. Hey, I'm sure we've got a kill quest for this guy in like a quest or two. Where's this pick though? Okay, level 5, does that mean I can put on some gear? Yeah, we got a piece of chest armor. That looks kind of shamanistic there. That's level 7. Level 8. Level 7. Yeah, that looks like the only piece of gear that I had for level 5, but better than nothing. It's funny because my first series that I started, the one that you popped into my chat for the first time and was the first person I engaged in conversation with, Road to Lore Master, I meant that quite literally, like as in I'm going for the achievement, because that's just what I did solo. I always went for Lore Master for every zone, and that's what I was going to make the goal of the channel pretty much. But it turns out like Road to Lore Master has become more of like actually understanding the lore myself. Yeah, the big big bulk of the books that I need to get through still are the older books, like all of the War of the Ancient books. Those are really long. I owned those books, and the archive one, the really fat archive book. I read parts of them because they have multiple books in them, but I didn't ever read all of them. So like I know who Ronin is, and I've read some. I think I read Day of the Dragon a long time ago, like back during Burning Crusade or so. But yeah, I haven't read a lot of his stuff, so I need to catch up on that. But I figured I'll take out some of the more self-contained books first. Need to do Illidan. Jaina Proudmoore, that was a dark book. Tides of Darkness, or Tides of War, I believe it's called. Man, that was a dark book. She really goes off the deep end. But yeah, a lot of major characters died in that book. It does make a lot more sense now, because when I played the Alliance side of Battle for Azeroth at the beginning, I wasn't quite sure why she was being led in chains, and you know why. I don't think she's in chains, but like basically her whole city hated her. Now I know the lore behind, you know, the stuff with her father and that, but also she's kind of already gone off the. She's not the. I was still used to the diplomatic Jaina Proudmoore, who's out in search of peace. That all goes away for sure. She becomes pretty scary herself. If it wasn't for Calicos and Thrall, she probably would have committed a war crime of her own. She was just talking about drowning orc children so they don't grow up and stuff to commit further atrocities. So yeah, she went pretty dark. Definitely gave me a different perspective on the character. Is she still kind of off the deep end in the current storyline, or has she come back a bit? I mean, I know she, in the trial of Garrosh Hellscream, she is like there and not murdering him in cold blood, but she is there expecting his head on the table, so. I do think in the end, though, knowing the lore a lot better will make it a lot easier to make videos and a lot more conversation points. Great, when those characters pop up in game.
This is my favorite pick. Now, if my peons ever finish chopping
Cools
down
off.
these trees, maybe we can find a nice cave to mine.
I'm kind of curious right now, especially reading the trial of Garrosh Hellscream. Obviously, I know he gets released. I think I read in the lore or some lore video somewhere that what's his name? The Rathian helps him get out somehow, and then he ends up going back and stopping his father from drinking the demon blood. How is that handled in game? Like, is there an actual trial of Garrosh Hellscream that was in a patch or something like that, or is that all just left up to your imagination or patch notes?
My divinations see that an item of power hides deep.
I know the raid was to capture
black magic. It is called the
Garrosh, but
medallion, and your next task is to find it and remove it from the coven.
Kind of wondering how that's handled.
For the medallion may be possessed by an agent of the burning blade.
Oh, I would, but
so,
I'll tank my my playthrough. I wish I could, but I don't even have retail updated right now, and I don't want to do a bait and switch episode where I promise one character and end up playing another. I appreciate the offer though. Their biggest flaw, WoD wasn't explained in game other than Garashman. Really?
But you must stand before the earth itself.
That's
If
such
you
a
are
miss
ready,
because
then you will
like
see things only shaman know of.
it's really good lore. Have you read the War Crimes
And
book?
take from them 2 of their hooves. Return to me then, and we shall speak more of your future.
So far, I think I'm about halfway through it, and it's a pretty good read. Yeah, just like the whole trial. It's a good if you like Bane. It's a good book for Bane because Bane is the one who well, he doesn't really volunteer it because obviously he wants Garrosh dead too, but Vol'jin and Thrall basically ask him to be the defense attorney for Garrosh. And he certainly does a good job. He puts everything into, he's really honorable and shows that he's really trying his best to give Garrosh a chance to escape the death penalty. Man, Tyrande in that book is written really strange because, like, I don't know, is there something that I'm missing that happened right before this book? Because like this would have been after the Malfurion book. In the Malfurion book, she's goes into the Emerald Dream and she helps rescue Malfurion, and they defeat the Dreamers and all the people sleeping in Azeroth that are controlled. And she's written like, you know, she's a warrior and stuff, but she's not like bloodthirsty. But in this book, man, she's the prosecutor trying to get Garrosh's head on a pike, and man, she is like pretty, I wouldn't say evil, but like, man, she's like, she has to be constantly reminded by the Pandarian judge to keep her testimony, not hate mongering and stuff like that. So I don't know what happened right before that book, but I feel like I'm missing something. Sylvie's sister, yeah. Well, Sylvie's sister lost her husband in the bombing of Theramore, so she's really. I understand her being really pissed off at Garrosh, but I'm not seeing where Tyrande is so got her panties in a bunch. She seems like she's just written totally different, but it's by Christy Golden, I believe. So yeah, Verissa, yeah, Verissa. She's there, and she's the part I'm at right now. She's plotting with Sylvanas to basically just off Garrosh before the trial verdict can be rendered. What's up, Villainous? How's it going, man? Debuting my last classic character until Burning Crusade here. Oh, if you don't mind, Villainous, if you got a minute, can you hook me up with a guild invite? Yeah, I would say the main characters of the book are probably Bane. Bane is probably the main character. Bane Bloodhoof, and then Anduin plays a really big part, as he always does. Kind of jealous the way the Alliance side, the characters have been around a lot longer and don't get killed as quickly, so you get a bunch of characters that you've been with for a long time, where it seems like all the cool people that are in these books that I'm reading now, like for the most part, pretty much end up dead in on the Horde side. It's kind of it's like, can you stop killing our cool characters like Vol'jin and leave somebody to tell a story with? Character name is Shami Peon, Villainous, whenever you get a chance. Is that you, Villainous? Grouping up with a random person in the area here right now who's also headed into this cave. Might have to wait a minute for the invite since I'm in a party. I think they're just doing the same quest I am right here, and then I'll be out of it. Stalker hoofs. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can do guild invite. Trying to get up on that rock and look cool casting from on high, and I just couldn't stick the landing. Was there any major event where like Tyrande herself got wronged by Garrosh Hellscream, aside from like just all the damage he did to the Alliance in general? But oh wait, didn't he like butcher a bunch of like druids? Yeah, he butchered a bunch of... I don't know if he was a part of that though. They kind of leave it up in the air in the Wolfheart book if he really knew about the attack on the druids. A little orc dance never hurts. Probably that orc that I saw up on the cliff earlier. What was that, Villainous? Garçon? Done? Maybe? Villainous hasn't had his coffee yet, so, yeah. There he goes with wrong capitalization, too. Drink that coffee, sir. You need it. I do need a shield. I've got one for level 8, but I couldn't find anything decent before that. So I'm slumming here with a empty hand. Well, that sounds weird. Sounds like a Craigslist ad. Slumming with an empty hand, looking for some company for the weekend. Don't respond if you see an ad like that. Is there a way to jump up here? See if I can get him. Just pull him down. Ah, evade. Ah, they don't want to let us do it this way. Question is, are we going to be able to loot it? Guess we should go around. Try to take a little shortcut. Oh, this isn't the way. If I can remember the way. Guessing it's over here and then one of these upper. Nice to make a troll buddy here. At least I'm running out of mana a little less now. Hope this is the right way. I actually am not too sure. A pretty big cave, actually, bigger than I thought. Guess it's kind of like the same size as like the Frost Troll cave that's off of Dunmoreau. I am super lost here. I hope she knows where we're going. This is quite the long way. Hey, I got a shield.
It's too far away. I need to target something first.
How's it going, Waris? Waris, I guess you'd say? Waris? Sorry, I'm in Japan, so everything goes into like a Japanese style reading. What is that? Discord? What about Discord, sir? Oh, there we are, finally. Wow, that was a roundabout way. I think that's the quickest way to get there, though, but yeah, that was a lot deeper than I thought. Never stood a chance. See if her hearth is up. If her hearth is up, I'm gonna... For the Horde. Alrighty, so we are back in the Valley of Trials here.
Look, Tom. You retreat. Well done. Your efforts within the Burning Blade were rooting out this cult in the
Level
Valley of
6.
Trials. But I fear they have further aims in our land. We have not seen the end of them.
I am enjoying my Shami here. I have to say, I think I've connected with Shami.
But I want you to report your findings. Go to the troll village of Senjin and seek out Master Gadrin. Senjin village is east out of the valley, then right at the fork. Tell Gadrin of the Burning Blade that they have reached the Valley of Trials. Discover from him if they have yet reached Senjin. Go, adventurer, and be swift. I fear the evil found in the Burning Blade Coven is but the herald of a large
We're going to be
threat.
dancing while we listen to quest
Your success
text
shows that you are prepared
throughout this whole
for all the
playthrough.
elements. Earth represents the foundational
He is a multitasker.
It is your strength, your stamina, and your patience. Earth will protect you, but only if shown the proper respect. Like the other elements, even Earth can be fickle. Earth is the basis.
I've connected with the elements. I
I
guess I have. You know, you were around when I was doing the Goblin Cataclysm Classic version. I was having fun with that. Maybe I like Classic Shaman more than the retail version. But also, I mean, I've only played the very early retail version, so it's not like I have a lot to judge it on.
The scepter was created for, and only a select few shaman know the recipe. The scepter is always drunk.
I think I like casting lightning. They took away my lightning casting when I made my retail shaman. It was cool beating stuff up with dual maces, but I missed shooting my lightning bolts. It's probably as simple as that. I'm a simple orc.
The spirits have guided you to me. How may I be of service?
Okay, now we're getting into totems. Okay, Earth Shock. Instantly shocks the target. Concussive Force. Okay, so that's like an interrupt, I guess? Or no? Yeah, no, this is an interrupt. Okay, Train. Earthbind, I guess that's probably slowing them down. Healing Wave, and then second heal. Oh, already a rank 2? Oh, that's pretty quick to get a rank 2.
Go forth to victory.
I'm guessing you probably want to keep lower level versions of your heal available. Just to top people off. Although this character is not going to be grouping very much, but Tools, Earth Totem. What the hell is that? Do I actually have to buy some like type of regent for totems in Classic? Earth-based abilities are essentially for tanking. Okay. Quest for the totems. Okay. I'm guessing that's probably the quest that I have in my thing there. Oh, I'm looking a little shamanistic here. Okay, we can pretty much sell like almost everything here. Put one potion on our bar here. Earth Sapta allows a shaman to see elemental spirits. Okay, that's a quest thing. Hey, that's a better club. Put that on. I have a club I bought for myself with +1 nature spell damage. get to put that on yet, though, to level 7. Alrighty, I think this is where we're going to end this one off because it is 9:30 p.m. here. Still pretty early. I don't need to go to sleep yet, but I do need to get a lot of videos uploaded and make a lot of thumbnails for all the playthroughs that I've done this weekend. And also the last couple weeks that I've been slacking. I haven't really uploaded a lot of videos. So, I wonder, can I dance with my hammer out? Can I do a hammer dance? I put it away. EMC hammer. There it is. Warcraft is showing its age. Kids now probably don't even know what that is, do they? I'll have to ask GM. I know Yuki doesn't know, but she's Japanese, so I don't know if it ever got big over here. I wish I could, but I'm seriously feeling a little sick right now still. I'm starting to feel the tiredness set in, but I promised myself I won't go to sleep until I have videos posted and scheduled for basically like the whole week. Can I take a rain check on that? I would love to see that, what happened with her. But I think if I play any more right now, I'm not going to get the work done, and then I'll be another week without uploading stuff, because once Monday starts, well, I mean, today is a Monday day off, but once Tuesday this week starts, probably all plans are out the window, and I'm going to be stuck handling fires at work. It's how it's been recently. Oh, Yuki is still asleep. Wonder how she's doing. Probably should take my medicine right now too before I forget. Japanese medicine is so weak. They tell you to take 4 of these things. Get me some good old NyQuil. That'd do it. With NyQuil, you just put yourself into a coma and wake up on the other end of it. It's pretty much what it is. Alrighty, so I am going to get to the work of it. The peon must work. I am not a lazy peon. I hit a couple lazy peons over the head today, but I am not a lazy peon myself. I'm going to make sure I get the channel work done tonight so I can actually have some videos posting. Things should be back to a better pace as far as uploads going. The problem is there will be one more big... I still have all the retail playthroughs that I need to make art for and stuff. I've got all the art done for all classic playthroughs and they're all going, but I need to start each of the retail ones as well. So we've gone through the classic phase right now where I did all the work and got everything debuted for that. I need to do the same thing for retail now. So over the next, probably it'll take me about a month. Over the next month, about half the time I'd normally be playing, I'd probably spend doing the back end work of the channel to get all the playthroughs ready, so I can at least get my playthrough started, and then, I mean, since I do have it all planned out now, I can see an end in sight of when I would basically be done with making new intros and stuff like that, and can just sit back and enjoy the game a little bit more. That sounds exciting to me. Luckily with retail, a lot of them are already started. We've already got Cataclysm, Battle for Azeroth. What else do we got? We're redoing Legion, since Legion was kind of just running around over leveled. There's a couple of them that I have started though. Am I crazy? Am I misremembering that? Let me look here. Check my notes here. I know I have more than 2 of them going, don't I? For retail. Oh yeah, we have our Midnight character progressing through. So the characters that are going into Midnight are already existing. So that's one setup I don't have to do. Let's see. Where is this? Well, I will just read it off because I just realized I don't have a setup to share desktop here. Let's see. Yeah, Battle for Azeroth is ongoing. Oh, Mists of Pandaria. So yeah, Cataclysm is ongoing. Mists of Pandaria. I need to do a Valpera opening for my other Mists of Pandaria playthrough. That'll take a little bit. I wonder how Midjourney is going to be trying to create Valpera art. That could be interesting. Warlords of Draenor, I need to create art for both sides of that. Legion, I need to create my Mechanome Hunter and my Blood Elf Demon Hunter, Havoc. Battle for Azeroth is already taken care of. That's in progress. Shadowlands, I need to do a Void Elf and Nightborn opening. Dragonflight, Drakthir, and Zandalari Troll need to do. War Within, I need to do Lightforged Draenei, which I have to unlock still, as well as High Mountain Tauren, which I also need to unlock. I unlocked those off stream. I wish I would have captured all that stuff on stream, but I accidentally unlocked a couple off stream, and now I can't go back and redo them. So someday I might unlock them on Yuki's character with her. I think I can probably participate in them. Yeah, you got quite a bit of work on the retail side to do to be where I am with Classic right now, where I can just play whatever character I want. But yeah, we'll get there. It's gonna take time. Oh, I just noticed that the game feed at least was showing you what I was talking about. That camera is set up properly. Yeah. Yeah, these guys are done. These are the 2 going into Midnight are ready for that. I'll need to make some type of Midnight expansion opening, but yeah, we're making progress little by little. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm gonna get to work. I will see you guys throughout the week. I'm gonna make it a point to not have a stressful week where I don't get to play much. I need to... Seems like the weeks with World of Warcraft going on during the weekday are much happier weeks. I need to sometimes fight through the exhaustion and just get online even if I'm dead tired. It's probably better than going to sleep and waking up and doing work all over again without any type of fun in the middle. I need that fun, so I'm gonna try to make time for it this week. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed our shaman buddy and his MC Hammer dance. All 5 classic characters have been debuted this weekend, so I need to get all up. Yeah, enjoy the grinding or whatever mount you're after right now, Sickjet. Next time I see you on stream, we'll jump over to retail. Have a good one, man.